Check out this wonderful, delicious ground beef vegetables. This is super delicious, very, very direct, perfect for spaghetti, goes well with rice, and loaded with nutrients. Those are the vegetables I'll be using, and the meat itself. I have spinach there. That's the ground beef I'll be using. I have bell pepper. I have green onions, carrots, green beans, tomatoes, and other ingredients will be adding into it. You are going to see it in this video. For you not to miss any part of this recipe, please watch it to the end. You will not regret watching it. That is the pot I'll be using. I'm going to pour the olive oil I'll be using into this. Feel free to use vegetable oil or coconut oil, but like I've said, I'm using olive oil, and that is the ground beef I'll be using. You can use pork, you can use goat's meat. Yes, meat is meat, but this very one you can see here is beef. So lovely. Let me quickly use this opportunity to say thank you so much to all my returning subscribers. Thank you for your love. Thank you for enjoying my recipes. Newcomers, you're also welcome. Please remember to subscribe. Remember to follow. Join us here. I added some rosemary now into the beef, and I added salt as well. And into the beef, I'll be adding some diced onions. Yes, remaining onions will be used later, and I'm adding seasoning direct now into it. After this, I'm going to get my spatula or a spoon to mix everything thoroughly. I'm going to fry everything together like this until the meat turns to brown like this. You can see what we have here. Yes, I keep turning it, keep frying it like this until everything turns to brown. Then it is done. I'm going to set it aside for later use. So in another pot that I've just brought, I'm going to pour in butter into it. I'm just going to allow this butter to melt. Please check the description box for the exact measurements used of every ingredient. Into the melted butter, I'm going to add all-purpose flour into it, and I'll get my spatula back and fry everything together for about 3 minutes together in this butter. And I'm going to add milk now into it. Okay, so you can see I'm using low-fat milk. Added it into it, and I'm going to mix it well together, and I will allow them to cook together for about 5 to 7 minutes. Have you subscribed? If you haven't, please kindly do so. Thank you. So into it now, I'm going to add the rest diced onions, diced carrots, green beans. I diced it a bit so that the size will be close to other ingredients. I added more rosemary into it. Okay, so now I gave it everything a very good mix for them to be well combined. If you're a lover of vegetable, feel free to add parboiled broccoli into this. Yes, it goes very well with it. So into the sauce, I'm going to add chili flakes. You guys know I love my food spice. You can omit this if you don't want it. It's now time to add seasoning into the sauce. I will not be adding salt at this stage, and you're going to see why later on. Like I've said, try to watch this recipe tutorial up to the end for you not to miss any part of this amazing recipe. So later on, salt will be added into it, and the reason why I'm also going to say it. The aroma I'm having already in this kitchen shows how yummy it's going to be. So this is how I stir it occasionally for about 3 minutes that I boiled everything together. So into it now, I'm going to add my well-washed spinach. Yes, this is spinach. It's already well washed, free from any sand or stones. Yes, because this is organic, I make sure that I soaked it in cold water. I rinsed it several times, and it is very clean. Now I added into it, and I combined everything together. Now I added diced yellow and red bell pepper into it. I added tomatoes. I'm adding green onions into this, and I'm going to combine them all well together. Lovelies, this is really loaded with nutrients, like I've said, and it's now time to add the meat. We all prepare this meat at the beginning of this tutorial. Now I'm adding it into it. We are using beef to prepare this. You can also use pork, you can use chicken, you can use goat's meat, but it has to be minced. All right, so after pouring it into this, it has to be well combined. You can see everything we've mixed together. The whole has to become one. At this stage, you don't need your heat to be too high. I reduced it to medium to low. Medium low is what I have now. I mix them all together very well, and at this stage, everything is getting yummy already. Now I got my spoon and I tasted for salt. Okay, remember we added salt into the meat. That was the reason why I delayed it for them to be together first of all before I adjusted the salt. I tasted it and I added a little bit more salt into it to my taste. At this stage, if the pepper is not enough, you can add more pepper. If you want more seasoning, you can add it into it. Okay, now I gave it a very good mix. I'm going to allow them to cook for about 3 minutes. Feel free to cover it, all right, but I left it open. So if you're leaving it open, ready to cook it for about 4 to 5 minutes, lovelies, you are going to have this amazing, super yummy combination of nutrients and yumminess. This goes very well with rice. It goes very well with spaghetti, and even you can eat it like that. This is how I served it. I allow it to cool down a bit. If you allow it to cool down a bit, to get a little bit more chicken up, and serve it. Lovelies, it is very presentable. And do you know that kids love this too? Adults enjoyed it. Everyone asked for more, and I thought I should share it and bring it to my lovers. Thank you so much for watching, but please remember to subscribe if you haven't. Remember to like, remember to leave a comment, remember to join us here. Shout out to you all my returning subscribers. This is how we rocked it today here. Hope you give it a try.